This video is going to go through the basic toolbars that you're going to find in Piktochart. On the left-hand side of the screen, you're going to see the graphics. Within graphics, this will allow you different types of tools that you can use to edit. If you wanted to add any shapes or lines, you can just click on this pull down and it will show you any of the shapes if you wanted to add that. If I wanted a star, I can simply drag and drop that into my Piktochart and drag it around to where I want into the block that I'm editing. You can change the size of your star here. You can also then change the color of the star on this little paint bucket tool up here to whatever color that you would want it. If I would pull that back up, you can also look at different icons. Icons are little pictures, if you will, that you can drag and drop into here. And you can search if, let's say, I was looking for a different star. I could just search for that and it'll give me a whole bunch of different options of different ones I could use. Let's say I wanted this one. I could then delete this one and add this different star. So this is how you can use different icons. You can look at different types of categories that they may already have pre in there, but you can also then just search if you would like as you go through the icons. Now photos are different. Basically, you'll see here scenery or other types of photographs. And so if you wanted to maybe change this mountain picture here, I could easily delete that and then drag in a new one onto our picture here. Now initially when I drag this in, it's going to go on the top of these things. And so as I make it the size that I want, I will need to move it to the back. And so when you're looking here, these are to flip it, and then these are to arrange. And so if I want to send this to the back, my text will now be in front of this as I changed that picture there. And that's in the photos area. Photo frames then will allow you to basically use things and put a photo within these different frames as you look in here. If we wanted the number 8 for some reason, we could drag that here and it says to drop your photo into that area. So if we wanted to go back to the photos or we had one we wanted to upload, you can then just drag and drop that in there and then it will, as you say, double click here, it will mask it to the area so you can drag and drop in what part you want in the number 8. You can hit done and then you'll be able to see those in here as we look at this. So if you want to unmask it, it'll now be two separate. When we have them together, it'll look like so. So that is just basically some of the formatting tools that you have here: shapes, icons, photos, and photo frames. If you'd like to do this, you can use it however you'd like, and that'll allow you to use the basic graphics within Piktochart. You can also upload your own photos just by selecting images from your computer. You can also then use these other tools where you can change the background. So if we were to go to a different box, we can see here that on this block we just have a basic background. If we wanted to change the backgrounds on here, certain ones look better than others, obviously, as you go through depending on what you're looking at. So you can change these to these different formats as you are changing your block's background. If you don't have, perhaps like we have up here, a picture that covers the entire thing. And so you can pick the one that works best for whatever you are designing. We can also then add our own text boxes. So if I wanted to add text and not just edit the ones that are in here, let's say this didn't exist, I could easily drag and drop a text box this way. And there are some preset ones in here. If I was going to use this as my landscape, I can then change the different fonts up here as well. And so again, just like any other editing tool, you can drag and drop those to be able to change then our different fonts. You can change the size of the font as well, and again the color of the font. All different options in here.